Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Rob. And let me holler at you real quick. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know if what you're doing is right, my friend. And you know deep down what's best for you. Understand that you can't be so easily influenced by other people. What's good for them isn't always good for you. Remember, sometimes it's good to stay in your lane. You don't have to change things if you don't want to. A lot of the people are going to give you unsolicited advice because they think they know what's best for you. They think that you're not capable enough or smart enough to make your own decisions. They think that they know what's best for you, but they don't because they're not you. And some people might be further along than you, and they might think that they can give you advice because they think that, oh, since they're further along, they know everything. But their path and your path are completely separate from each other. Your way to success and their way to success is different. And you aren't going about it the same way as they are. And even if they are further along than you, it's your journey and it's your life. If you needed advice, you'd ask for it because you're capable and strong enough to do that. But remember, if you're seeing progression, if you're seeing benefit, if you're getting better, if you're achieving things and you're going to the next level, then you don't need to change anything. A lot of us get caught up in, oh, what if people switch up on me? What if they get tired of me? What if it stops working all of a sudden? You can't worry about that because remember that everyone's different in their own way. Everyone has their own path. Everyone has their own way to success. And yours is different, and that's okay. Don't be caught up in, oh, everybody did it this way, so I have to do it this way. Maybe you're the one. Maybe you're the one that changes the game. Maybe you're the one that sets a different pathway for other people. Maybe there's people just like you, maybe not a lot of them, maybe a few of them, that you're opening up a new way for them to succeed. You're opening up a new path for them to go through that no one else had before. At one point, that didn't exist. But now, because of you, they now have that path. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you seeing change, if you seeing success, if you seeing the numbers go up, why should you do anything different? What? Because someone told you, well, I've never seen that before. You know what you tell them? Well, you're seeing it now because if it's working, that means it exists. If you exist, that means that way exists. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You don't have to change because no one's seen it before. You know, at one point, rock didn't exist, rap didn't exist, country didn't exist, airplanes didn't exist, you know, electricity didn't exist. Every invention, think of any invention you want to think of, movies, everything, you know, metal didn't exist, everything. People probably told them that they was crazy, but they did it though. That's how you watching this video. Somebody thought of this invention. So don't let anyone tell you, nah, that can't work. That doesn't make any sense. At one point, nothing made any sense, you know? You can pick up the phone and call somebody from states over, another country even. So don't let anyone tell you, oh, well, that can't work. And don't be so easily influenced to change how you doing. Don't be so easily influenced to change your worldview, your opinion. If you believe in something, stand on it. If you believe in something, you need to stand by it at all times. Never cave in, never fold. If you believe that this is the way, if you set, whether it's your morals, your values, the way you go about doing things, you need to stay set in that. You need to stay in that. Don't be trying to convey to what other people are talking about. Don't try to change to fit somebody else's standards or where they think that you should be. So understand that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You don't have to change anything. Even if it's unorthodox, even if it's strange, even if it's weird. It's working. And more importantly, you're happy. More importantly, you're happy with what you do. You like what you're doing, you're confident in what you're doing, and you feel good about it. If you know what you're doing is right, and you feel good about it, and when you do it, you feel satisfactory of it, you feel good in your heart of hearts by doing it, then keep doing it. Now, when it gets to a point where if you start to feel like, I don't know, if you start to feel a change, then feel free to change. But you make that decision. You decide when you want to take that next step, when you want to make that leap of change. But don't let outside influences give you unsolicited advice and tell you that you're wrong, especially if you're not ready. Maybe you do need to change, but you ain't ready yet. Would it make more sense for you to stay in your lane and to gather your bearings before you make that leap of faith and make that change while you're not ready and then you slip and fall? Or just do it anyway because people are pressuring you to and you lose all your progress. So understand that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe you the one. That's not that crazy. Remember, don't sell yourself short. Don't put yourself down. Maybe you're the one that makes that change. Maybe you're going to be remembered. Shoot, you know? Maybe you're going to be that one that's remembered for decades to come. Maybe you're the one that changes the game. You know? Maybe you're the one that changes the world. You know? And now everyone's following your path. Now you're the game changer. Instead of studying the game, now you are the game. You know, people are going to quote you for ages. People are going to be studying you. People are going to be trying to interview you and ask you questions. How did you do that? I never seen that before. I never heard of that before. You know? Remember, the people that you look up to was told the same thing when they was young coming up. So maybe it's your time to hear it. So maybe it's a good thing that they're telling you that. Don't even take offense to it. Don't even take offense to it, because everyone that you looked up to that did something that no one's ever seen before, even their own family was telling them that that's crazy. Just like your own family might be telling you that that's crazy, but that's okay because they don't understand it. Remember, everything isn't even hate. Everything isn't negative. Everything isn't a put down. Sometimes people just were wired as human beings that if we never seen something before, we immediately go, whoa, I need to run away from that, because most people are afraid of change or scared of change, and that's okay. Prove them wrong. Show them. Don't get mad at them. What you need to do is show them, hey, my way is working. When they see the success, when they see the numbers, when they see the value increase, when they see other people talking about you, saying, yo, that guy or that girl, they doing their thing. I've never seen this before, but they doing it. That's the proof. The proof is in the pudding. They're going to see, oh, okay, I was wrong. And if they don't want to admit it, well, you exist, so they kind of have to admit it. If they have too much pride to admit that they was wrong, just let them be wrong. Let them be wrong on their own. You can't force someone to open their eyes. If they don't want to open their eyes to see the proof, let them be blind to it. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't let someone influence you to change what you're doing, you know? And more importantly, it won't work for you because you're not them. You're not meant to go with the crowd. Also, you won't be happy being in the crowd. You won't be happy going with the flow. You won't be happy just going with the status quo. You won't be happy. And more importantly, you want to be fulfilled. You want to be happy. You want to be satisfied. And you want to be proud of the work that you're putting out. Not just putting out anyone to satisfy the masses. You weren't meant to just satisfy the masses. You were meant to reach a higher, broader audience of people. And not only that, not only you were meant to do it, I know deep inside what you want to do. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You don't have to, there's nothing to fix, because deep down inside, you know you're doing the right thing and you're proud of your work. You don't have to fold under pressure. You don't have to listen to what everyone's telling you. You don't have to go down the path that everyone else is going down. You don't have to fall in with everybody else. You don't have to do that. More importantly, you won't be remembered doing that. You won't be able to stand out, and people won't be able to see your work for what it is. They'll lump it in with everybody else. So, okay, so what is weird? It's strange. At one point, like I said, the people that you looked up to, they was weird and strange too. You know? And now they're successful. Just like you're going to be successful. Just like you're going to create something that you're proud of. And you're already in the process of doing that. So don't change unless you want to. If you make the change, it's because you wanted to make the change. If you want to stay the same, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe that's just who you are, you know? And that's okay. As long as you're happy with what you're doing, and as long as you're seeing progress, then there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. As long as you're happy with what you're doing, as long as you're proud of what you're doing and you're seeing progress, it doesn't matter what anyone thinks but you and the tribe that you decide to keep around you. Because the tribe that you're keeping around you, you're leading them. And they need to rest assured that they can trust their captain. You're the captain. If you lead the tribe, they need to trust their captain, and they know that you're steering them in the right direction because they're looking at you to lead. So, if you and your tribe are progressing, then anyone's opinion is null and void. Remember that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, my friend. Oh, but no one is doing that, and? Oh, but no one is doing that, and? You're doing it. That's all that matters. Okay, that's the response. That's your response to them. When they tell you, but no one's doing that, I've never seen that before. You can't do it like that. I'm literally doing it right now. You're literally doing it right now. So there you go. Oh, there's no way. You have to go about this way. You got to go through this channel to do this and do this and do that. Maybe you did, but I'm not doing that. And I'm seeing success. Remember that. Understand that the reason why they're trying to put you down, the reason why they're trying to tell you that you're doing it wrong is because they're mad that you might have taken a path that was different than theirs. That's literally all the reason why they're telling you that you're wrong, is because you're taking a path that's different from what they're doing. And maybe you found success quicker than they did. So now they're like, nope, you got to change it. They're trying to steer you wrong because they're mad that you took a different path and maybe you reached higher heights than they did. So they're telling you that you're doing it wrong. How am I doing it wrong when I reached heights quicker and faster? How am I wrong? How are you wrong? So understand that that's the only reason why they're telling you that you're doing it wrong, is literally because you're doing something different, but you still got the same result. You're doing something different, but you still got the same result. Whether it was strange, weird, or unorthodox, you got the same result in a quicker, faster, and better fashion. And that's why they're telling you you're wrong when you reached higher heights in a faster rate. But, oh, you're wrong. Make it make sense. So they're hoping that you stop doing what you're doing so they can pass you up, because they think that you're easily influenced, but you're smarter than that and you're better than that. And don't listen to that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep striving, and eventually, sooner than you think, you'll be exactly where you need to be. But hey, it's Rye. Like, comment, subscribe, like if you're new. We here every day. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.